Welcome back to Bountiful Gardens. My name's Ike, and you guessed it, I'm here to talk to you about plants. It's another week, and we've got tables overflowing with annuals, fields of perennials, and a massive stock of trees and shrubs. So let's dive right in. Follow me. Up first, we've got our Nicotiana with its delicate clusters of star-shaped flowers. These plants are an absolute hummingbird magnet, especially if you get them in pinks and reds. But if you get the whites, butterflies love those too, so either way, you're attracting pollinators to your annual baskets. If you really want to draw tons of butterflies to your annual plantings, look no further than Ageratum. These funky little clusters of pom-pom shaped flowers, butterflies can't get enough of them, and I can't get enough of this stunning blue color. We also have it in this delicate white color. Out here in the sun, we've got James Britannia, a fancy sounding name for an annual that can handle a little bit of heat because it grew up in South Africa. That makes it a great option for an annual planter in a hot sunny location in your yard. Speaking of sun, this Goldilocks Lysimachia, otherwise known as Creeping Jenny, is absolutely dazzling. This is a great option for adding a spill to the edge of your planter that'll really draw the eye to the rest of your flowers. For an eye-catching centerpiece to your annual planter, we've got the lotus. This is an Australian flower with these really fuzzy pinky blooms, and as the season goes on, they'll get even more pink and then fade to white, giving you some fall interest as well. For tall plumes of showy tropical blooms, look no further than Alstroemeria. These work best planted in a container garden, so you can enjoy them as a centerpiece, or you can plant them in ground for a seasonal cut flower. With all the sunny days of spring ahead, our tables are now a kaleidoscope of color, with new batches of never-before-seen annuals coming in each week. If you're looking to add color to your porch, but you're struggling with indecision, we did the hard work for you. We're carrying so many new annual hanging baskets with so many different color options this season. We've got options for sun, like our popular geranium baskets, and options for shadier porches, like fuchsia, begonia, and impatiens. And now, of course, it's time to talk about perennial color, starting off with ornamental mullein. These are a really nice flower for a cut flower garden, and look especially nice planted next to irises and catmint. For more of a mounding sweep of color, we have our potentilla bushes. These are really drought resistant and cold hardy, so they're a really good low maintenance option for your yard. I'm going to use a low voice because our blue-eyed grass is still sleeping. But once the sun hits these, you're going to see dazzling blue flowers. They're actually not a grass at all. They're more closely related to iris, and they work really well planted in groups, so you can really enjoy these blooms. All day yesterday, customers kept coming up and asking what they were smelling, and what they were smelling was this Alabama crimson honeysuckle vine. This is a native cultivar, and as soon as a breeze hits this, your whole yard is going to be fragranced. Normally when you think of a ground cover, you think of something low growing, but this robin's plantain really breaks that mold. These plants grow about 12 to 16 inches tall and then rocket up with these daisy-like flowers in mid-spring. Plus, it has the added benefit of being a host plant to all sorts of moths and butterflies. Snow in summer? It's more likely than you think. This is snow in summer. It's a low-growing ground cover and it's a fast spreader, so if you have an area of the garden bed that you're really looking to fill in, this is a great option. Plus, it sends up these really delicate little white blooms. If you're looking for ground cover in more of a rock garden area, or you're looking to fill in around a sunny patio, sedum is a great option. And this season, we have so many new colors in. You have to see them to believe them. This week, I'm absolutely transfixed by this indigo flare mahonia. This is an evergreen that works really well in a shaded area, and it has these really delicate lacy leaves. Plus, in the fall, it flowers with little delicate yellow blooms. It's really beautiful. We've gotten in a massive selection of fragrant lavender in all different varieties, and it's not in bloom yet, which makes it perfect to get into the garden so you can enjoy the fragrant blossoms all summer long. And because our phone won't stop ringing about it, yes, we have tomatoes. We have so many tomatoes, including the sun golds, which were flying off the tables last year, and my personal new favorite, the black cherry. We also carry all sorts of other classic varieties like heirlooms, Rutgers, and Roma. We've also got our first batch of cucumbers, zucchini, squash, and watermelon in. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like it down below and leave a comment if you had any questions about any of the plants I covered. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel because Mother's Day is coming up and our store is going to explode with tropicals, roses, and flowering shrubs. You're not going to want to miss it. So thank you and happy planting.